Hey everyone, I'm Zoe from Sleepopolis, and in this video I'm going to be reviewing the Saatva mattress. The Saatva comes in 3 firmness levels, but for this review I'll be reviewing it in its luxury firm option. I'm going to give you my opinion on what the Saatva feels like, put it through some tests, talk about the pros and cons, go over the materials, and answer some frequently asked questions. If you have any questions at any point in this review, make sure to leave a comment below and I'll be sure to get back to you. If you want to read my in-depth review of the Saatva, Google Sleepopolis Saatva Mattress Review. Now let's get into what the Saatva is all about. I gave the Saatva an 8 on the firmness scale, which is quite a bit firmer than the industry standard for medium firm of 6.5. So I would say this is quite a firm mattress. However, it does have a zone support system. There's some memory foam in the center here, so it will feel a bit softer in the center than it does on the edge. It has quite a bouncy feel. That's probably because it has 2 layers of coils. It has an individually lapped layer of coils and steel coils at the bottom, so you're really getting a lot of bounce on this mattress. That makes it a really good option for combination sleepers because you're going to feel more on top of this mattress than in it, and that helps you feel more mobile. It's much easier to move around on a mattress that's pretty bouncy. Also, since it's so firm, I would say that it's probably best for stomach sleepers. Stomach sleepers need a firm mattress so that they'll have enough support to keep their hips up in line with their shoulders, and that's going to keep their back in a neutral spinal alignment so that they won't suffer any back pain. I also think it could be a good option for back sleepers who like the feel of a firm mattress. However, I don't think this mattress is the best for side sleepers. Side sleepers need a mattress that's quite a bit softer. They need something that's going to allow their hips and shoulders to sink in, and that's going to help keep their backs in a neutral alignment. So overall, the Saatva is probably not the best choice for side sleepers. If you're a side sleeper, I'd recommend Googling Sleepopolis Best Mattress for Side Sleepers because we have some great options in there. Now, since you've heard my personal opinion on the Saatva and how firm it feels, I'm going to show you how it performed on some of our Sleepopolis tests to give you a much more objective look at how this mattress really performs. First up is our pressure map test, and we do the pressure map test by laying a pressure map on top of the mattress, and then I lay on top of it in different positions, and the map will turn red and yellow for high pressure and blue to green for low pressure, with blue being the lowest pressure and red being the highest pressure. So first up on my side, you will see some red on my hips. That's showing you that you're getting quite a bit of pressure at the hip area when you're sleeping on your side. So overall, this isn't really, as I said earlier, this isn't really the best option for side sleepers. Next up is my back. This was pretty blue. I would say I didn't feel too much pressure while I was sleeping on my back. However, personally, when sleeping on my back, I like to feel a little bit of contouring so that there's something coming up on my lower back, and you're not really going to feel much contouring on this mattress. And then finally, you'll see my stomach. There is a little bit of yellow at the thighs, but where it's blue is on the stomach and hips, and that's really the important regions where you want to see that low pressure. So overall, I do think this is a really good choice for stomach sleepers. Another test I like to do is the bounce test, which shows how much mobility you're going to have on this mattress. So this mattress has quite a bit of bounce, doesn't come as a surprise because we have 2 layers of coils here. So it has quite a bit of bounce. Again, really good for combination sleepers because they'll be able to easily move around on this mattress. Next up is my motion transfer test, and this test is going to tell you how much movement you feel on one side of the bed on the other. Bouncy mattresses like the Saatva typically have pretty high motion transfer because there's not really much that's absorbing that movement. In memory foam mattresses, they're really well known for absorbing a lot of movement, and even though this does have a little memory foam in the middle, a lot of the feeling you're getting from this mattress is from its coil layers. So overall, in our motion transfer test, we drop a steel ball from 4 different heights that are meant to mimic different motions. The lowest height of 4 inches is about someone tossing and turning in bed. The medium height of 8 inches is about someone getting up out of bed, and then 12 inches would be if someone actually jumped on the bed. Overall, I was seeing some pretty high motion transfer results with the Saatva. This is an unsurprising, bouncy mattress. But what this means is that you're probably going to feel your partner or pet moving on your side of the bed. So I wouldn't really recommend this as the best option for couples. If you're in a couple, I'd recommend Googling Sleepopolis Best Mattresses for Couples. Last up is our edge support test. Now, edge support is going to tell you how much support you feel when you're sitting on the very edge of the mattress. Now, the Saatva actually has a specific polyfoam encasing inside the mattress specifically designed for edge support, and that's why this mattress performed really well on our edge support test. I felt just as supported on the edge of this bed as I did the center. I actually think it has one of the best edge support levels of any mattress I've ever tested. Okay, so to let you know about some of these mattress materials, we have completely cut it open so you can see exactly what's inside. To start out with, we have a nice organic cotton cover, which helps wick away moisture and is a really nice material, has a very soft feel. Then below that, you have a 3-inch Euro pillow top, which adds a little bit of comfort and is gonna give you that buffer between the pocketed coils and the steel coils and yourself. So next up, underneath here, you can see that we really had to cut into it. That's because this is the high density polyfoam edge support layer. So all around encasing this mattress, you have this high density polyfoam on the edges, which is what gives this mattress this really great edge support. Now, once you get past the high density polyfoam, you're gonna see pocketed coils up here. These are individually wrapped, and these help give some nice pressure relief, and you're gonna feel a bit more sinkage than you do on the really firm coil levels. But again, this is why this is such a bouncy mattress, because it has this coil-on-coil construction. Also gives it quite a firm feel. And then underneath here, you're gonna see these really large steel coils. And these are very strong, gonna give the mattress some really nice firm support and also add some durability. And in addition, this makes this mattress a pretty good option for heavier sleepers because you have quite a bit of firm support, which heavier sleepers need. Before I finish up this review, I wanna give you guys a quick list of the pros and cons to help you make your decision on whether or not the Saatva is right for you. So to start with the pros, this mattress is really bouncy, so I think it's really good for combination sleepers or anyone who likes to feel on top of the bed. It's also very firm, so I would say it's a really good option for stomach sleepers who are gonna get their hips supported in line with their shoulders and feel that neutral spinal alignment they need to feel comfortable all night. I also think it could be a nice option for back sleepers who want a firmer feel, and finally it has a great edge support, so this is good news for anyone who really wants to take full advantage of their mattress's surface area, and it's also important for heavier sleepers who are gonna be using up a little bit more surface area of their mattress. Next up, I'm going to tell you guys some of the cons about this mattress. Overall, it has pretty high motion transfer, so I wouldn't really recommend it to couples because you're probably going to feel your partner moving on the other side of the bed. And I don't think it's the best option for side sleepers. I think it's quite a bit too firm for most side sleepers. As you saw in my pressure map test, there was a lot of red at my hip area, and that is not what you want as a side sleeper. So I recommend side sleepers go with a different mattress. Finally, I want to tell you about some of Saatva's policies and answer some frequently asked questions. So first of all, Saatva has a 15-year warranty, which is a pretty decent warranty that's showing you that they think that their mattress is pretty durable and it's going to last you at least 15 years. Next, they have a 180-night sleep trial. This is also a pretty good sleep trial. It's a bit longer than the average that I see of 100 to 120 nights. And finally, they offer free white glove delivery, which means that they will place the mattress in your room of choice for free. Now I want to answer some frequently asked questions we typically get here at Sleepopolis. Can you flip the Saatva? No, the Saatva is not meant to be flipped. It's specifically designed to be comfortable right side up. Second, do you need a box spring? Nope, the Saatva is compatible with most box springs, foundations, platform beds, and adjustable bases. All right guys, that's it for my review of the Saatva mattress. If you want to see my full in-depth review, I'd recommend Googling Sleepopolis Saatva Mattress. And be sure to follow us on social media on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it and subscribe to our channel for more videos. And you can always head to sleepopolis.com for all of your sleep needs.